Let me. Okay. Start this. Welcome, everybody. We're gonna do some cosmetic stuff. Um, uh, okay, let's see. I'm gonna post on our channel. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna start by setting up these cosmetics. Almost done on PlayFab. So first, I have, let's see, economy, catalog, bunch of patterns, and I need to see where I'm at. Sign, snowflake, spots, squares. Did I do crisscross? No crisscross. That's where I left off. All lowercase. Oh, there's crisscross. We have presence. Yes. Science, snowflake, spots, squares, squiggly. We have waffle. Waffle's the last one, I think. Let me see. One. This one. Patterns. What's up? Oh, and if you have any questions, yeah, let me know. Check. Hey, gosh, I gotta keep everything. Hey, Shadow. Oh yeah, I'll finish this and then we'll talk about your key stuff. Oh crap, bro. I'm almost done with this. Let me see if we have the waffle. That's the last one I need to do. Setting up all these patterns for, we're gonna show how to do it on the store. Okay, let's see. Waffle. Let's do the waffle texture. Waffle. I don't know what's showing me Chinese. I don't. I'm not using. It's Korean. Uh, everything's gonna. All the patterns are gonna be 5,000 arcane coins. Okay, so we. Okay, so I think I finished. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Crap. 12, 13, 14, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Okay, we got everything. Let's fix that one. Case, fish, pattern. Not that it matters, but okay. So we have all the playfab stuff. I'm gonna go to Unity now. Shadow. The only thing I can say about this is that I can't, unless I can see your project, we can't do much, dude. I can show you how to do it. Like if you in here, like I know you said your add thing doesn't work. But let's go from the beginning. Okay, so let's say build settings. Oops, sorry. So if we go, yeah, let's go into the player settings. Let's pretend you're here, and then key store manager, keys create new anywhere, and then I'm gonna put it in my desktop and I say test key store. So Shadow, you should have done this, right? You saved it. You can see where it's going to be at. And the password, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alias, whatever. Password, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to show that it like I know, and then the years I could do 80. I don't know how long I'm gonna live. Company, George, organization unit, dev, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, then add the key, whatever created in test key store. Yes. Okay, so now I look for browse. I go to desktop. On desktop, test key store. Okay. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it'll show whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this doesn't work, like you said, the add, it doesn't show this. It's either because, like, if I do 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, see, it doesn't work because the password's wrong. If I go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, see, it turns on, but it doesn't know that the password's right or wrong. And then when I click on it, it won't work. And then then it grays out because it says wrong password. If you don't get this wrong password thing, you can always uninstall Unity and install it again, like a fresh install, or install a different version. I'm on 2021 and this works just fine. It's been working for years. 2022. I'm on 2022.3. Right here, 22.353. Obviously, see here gives me the errors. Okay, that's what it is. And you'll notice that if I do, okay, so it does the key store test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing wrong. Okay. That's all it is. And you got to make sure, obviously, that you're an Android, but you're probably already an Android. Anyways, let me take it out because I have my own Magic Hunters. Okay, dev key. Okay, and I'm good to go. Build. Okay, so let's put in the patterns. Okay, so we're gonna go here, our assets, layer. Should we do our players? Let's just do a folder for all the cosmetics because we're gonna have a ton. We're gonna have a bunch of cosmetics, and we're gonna have folder. We're gonna have row patterns here. Maybe I want to have. Hold on. How do I want this to do? Let's do a resources folder because then we can find it later. Resources, row pattern. Okay, so in here I'm gonna put all these patterns that you don't see on screen, but you'll see in a second. I think I have like 25. Okay, it's loading. Okay, these are all the patterns. So we're gonna. I'm gonna test them now to make sure. I don't know how well they will do, but it's just a start. Oh yeah, so we have to. How do we do this? Don't like this. Okay, so because it's gonna be hard to test. Okay, so oh no, not that one. Dang it! Where is it? Player lit. Lock it, and then art, cosmetics, resources, row pattern. Okay, so now we're gonna drag and drop, and they should all work. It's not that cool. We'll have to keep it as 1-to-1. What I'll have to do is probably improve this thing so that it scales correctly. There you go. The doggy astronaut. I thought I didn't look at it very much, but I'm gonna have the artist improve the UV so that they can not stretch so much. But anyway, so we have the dog pattern, you have the banana, and we also can invert it. So we can do whatever we want. We have the bubbles, reverse. You want it bubbles. Looks like a gown. We have kitties. So kitties. We have checkered. You can alternate it. We can also have min max. So you can, like, if you want it darker, you can go like this, and it'll be darker. We will adjust. I'll probably have like subscribers will be able to change these. Because this is the reverse is also. So subscribers will have access to the revert and the min max, or maybe I'll have everyone access to the revert button, but then they can change stuff. Mission color. I don't know if it's working. I have to check stuff. Roughness, if we want italic, but we're not going to change that. That was just me testing stuff. Anyways, oh, sorry. Let's see if I can move it, adjust it. Okay. So we have in here patterns. Let's see the spots. We can also have 1, 0, and maybe a better pattern than, I don't know. I don't care much color it is. You can alternate it. We have the spot, or no, that was the spots. This is the cow pattern. And then we have the sunny, a cookie pattern. We have circuits and a trunk-like spots. This one's probably better at 3-3, but and then we can revert it. It looks like flowers. Don't like that one as much. I thought it was like a cheetah, but I'll do flower designs. Then these be darker, but I need to push the darkness on these because they're not doing very well. Anyways, I gotta up the contrast. It's just that I just barely up these. We have fossils. We have fish pattern, wiggly lines. Yeah, this is the waffle. This is probably my favorite. We can invert it. We have watermelon. What else do we have? We already did this. We have the book. Let me see how this one does. Okay. Book. I think we tried all of them. Yeah. But we didn't. We tried all of them. So we're gonna, you'll be able to swap in and out and figure out what you want to do. If you want to do like that, like if you want to change the shade, probably be, anyways, let's see. I'm gonna, yeah, if it doesn't do anything, I don't know. If you follow that, what I just did, Shadow, you should be able to do it just fine. Unless, and did you create the both? Like when you went in the creation, did you put in a name for it? Like I did. So when you went in here, did you put a name for it? You create new anywhere, you chose a place, you save it, and then you put a name here. Shadow, did you put something here? And then you put the password for this one and the password for this one. and then you hit add key, and it saved it. Okay, so I would change Unity versions, maybe do 2022, or if you want to do Unity 6, you can. Or if installed, is the 2023 an LTS version? Like when you go up here, does it say one of the LTS versions? Like in here, installs. Make sure that this LTS is on it. The long time support. Official releases, install. Let me see Unity 6. See, I don't see a 2023 in here. I see a 2021, 22, 22, and Unity 6. So 2023 is not an LTS version. You're probably on a beta version that doesn't work. So Shadow, I would just make sure that you, when you install stuff, make sure you install LTS versions of Unity. Try that and make sure that the Unity versions that you have are LTS. I mean, you can always, because if you go into alpha or archive, you can go download archives in here, and you want LTS versions. So see, you have LTS 2023. There's no LTS version here for 2023. All these, download something that's LTS. 2022 has LTS and Unity 6 has LTS. Make sure it's LTS. And then you can install that. You can install, but install the latest. So if you can install Unity 6, install this one that's LTS and stick with that, or install, at this point, yeah, just do Unity 6. Although I have not done any videos, I haven't even, all my projects are in 2022, but you can do whatever. So like, it might be a little bit late to do 2022. I would say just stick to Unity 6 and LTS, make sure. And usually the inspector has that. So LTS right here, LTS 47. And install that and stay with that. There might be some stuff that doesn't work the same, but that's where I would start. I haven't played around with it. I might eventually. I just didn't want to switch over to 2020, Unity 6 yet. Hate that. There's a thing. Anyway, so okay, so we have all our patterns, and we're gonna make them cosmetic. So magic hunters, scriptable objects. Oops. Player inventory, resources, patterns. Okay, so oh yeah, I forgot to unlock that. We're gonna duplicate this and we're gonna start going crazy on these. So let me see. I'm just gonna do 25. Okay, so we're gonna go really fast. Oh crap, I did too many times. And today I don't have much time. I'll stream for 45 minutes. Because I have my kid has a play date or something I have to take care of, figure out. So let's do a few and then I'll put it in the store rotation. So I created a store rotation plaid. I think that's how you spell plaid pattern. Row patterns, index, whatever, icon and pattern. Okay. So we need, the problem is that we need multiple versions of this. So we'll have to, I'll figure it out in a second. I hate this because there's the texture asset and then there's the UI. So I'm gonna do duplicate just for now. And it's gonna create one version. And eventually I'll have to go in and do it or fix it. Well, not fix it, but change it. Then here, all these are gonna be UI. Apply. So those are the number ones. And eventually I'll go back and change all of them to be whatever they need to be. So we have them as UI. So what we can do now in these scriptable objects, inventory, resources, pattern, I have play plan, and that's the skew. Have the icon. That's also that. You see there's, so now we have the icon, the UI, because we are gonna have to use the icon to display the image. Wait, do I need the icon? Oh, it's made. The icon is for when you're switching, so for your inventory asset. But we could add a material in the future instead of UI, and that might be a viable option. Maybe we'll see. And then we don't have a prefab. We know the cost is 5,000, I believe. Okay, so we have that. Actually, that's probably better than the other one. So let me. Sorry, I'm gonna delete all these. And then I'm gonna copy this one and start the other one, plants. We have plants, plants, pattern, row pattern. Okay, and so now we have, I want to do that. Plants one, plants regular. That is weird, it looks different. 5,000, we're gonna do the same. And this is all really what we have to do. And then, using, oh crap, I have to make sure played. These are all lowercase. That's how I did it in the backend in PlayFab. And you can select however you want to do it, but these have to be the same. Can't mess up. Yeah. So Shadow, yeah, yeah. Download 2022 is fine, and you'll get your stuff working. Should be working just fine. Okay. Then let me do 2 more. We have plants, fossils. I didn't finish this. Fossils. False. False. Oh no, not that. Oh, I could use. No, it's not gonna work. So, okay. So, see watermelon, and I'll just make sure to do the waffle because I like the waffle pattern. Okay, so we have waffle. There, and we can fill these out from pattern. Awful. Awful. Okay. Watermelon. Water. Okay. So we have 5 cosmetics. We're gonna set up the shop now. So we'll have this, but so let's see how we do. So we have, let's say 5 of these. And I'm trying to see where to put them. We'll just move them. We'll just have, let's say 5, and put them here. Okay, so you have 5 cosmetics, and we have. Let's create a row pattern. Okay, let's just say that. And then we're going to put all these underneath that to keep them in. And then we have cosmetic rotation. This is what's going to rotate the cosmetics. Oh, I haven't created it. So scriptable objects, create catalog. Where's the game? What it is? Yeah, so this is the game catalog. Pattern IDs. So this will fill up on its own. So from PlayFabs, and I'll show you in a second. So this is all I need. shop. Okay, and then in here we'll have an empty one for row patterns. Then I will use the same thing for every single one. Let's go into the prefab. And we're not going to do this flame one yet, or I just have to change it to something else. But let's say, so the shop display, or shop UI, okay, the shop's locked. So we have 0, we'll do that later, but we'll do row patterns. So these are all the cosmetics we're going to have in this game. Okay, so here we go. We have the row patterns, and what I'm going to show you. So we have all these items, the UI. We need the catalog. The game catalog is going to tell us everything about the object that goes in here. So what happens is the game catalog will do the rotation. Well, the cosmic rotation happens in that script. Where is it? Okay, we'll get it later. Row pattern location. So the location is this avatar. So what's going to happen is in here, we got to make sure that scarf head main robe. So the robe is going to be the one in here. Robe be this right here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have the robe. Let me double check. Okay. So this is all we need. I'll show you what we'll do next. So this shop display has this cosmetic rotation. The cosmetic rotation will do, in this case, a weekly rotation. So every week it will swap the amount of, based on the game catalog. And the game catalog gets built from PlayFab. So the game catalog will, as when you log in, I'll grab all the stuff from PlayFab, load it into the game catalog. Then this cosmetic rotation will say, okay, I need week number 2. I need week number 3. I need week number 4 and stuff like that. Let me put this back. Okay, so, and then the display or the shop UI, I should have just done it in the display. I don't know why, but okay, we'll figure it out as we go. But I have all these that need a reference to that rotation. And this rotation will only happen on one play, so we don't need it everywhere else. Okay. Let me make sure that all this stuff correctly. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Sure, I didn't overwrite anything. So all these will change to the specific pattern from playback. The problem is that right now the game catalog will have more than there are cosmetics in the background, so I'll get errors. So I'll show you now. If we load the game, what will happen is it will populate the list, but the cosmetics are not set up. So I need to finish setting it up. I'll show you. See, like errors. The catalog, the PlayFab handler doesn't have a catalog. So, okay, so in here, this guy doesn't have a catalog. Need to set it up. That's the first error. Okay, now let's do, I'll move it this way so you can see error logs. Okay, what is the error now? AC was not present in the dictionary. Okay, so let's see what happened. For each backend item in the catalog. Oh, so we need to, okay, so what happened is that there's some stuff that is not worth, that doesn't have the currency price. So if I go look in here in PlayFab, there's some things that might not have a cost. See, so I can either check for it or just give it AC of 0. or it doesn't really matter. 0 fire sword AC, and we can make it worth a bunch. It doesn't matter because that way we can't buy. Then we have the circle eyes. Yeah, that one has. Okay, so we have these other ones, and these will probably be something else, but it doesn't matter right now. Okay, that should fix all of them, or at least some of it. Okay, so we're gonna go back again. And I know that there are bugs, but this way I know if I'm missing some. See, so which one? Something in here, not like, I should just debug the log to see which one it is. Backend item, the loading item. Okay. And so I try to quickly get to a point where I'm testing things so that I can see if there's errors or not. Let me this. Okay, so now it says, oh, this is, see, so there you go. So these bundles. So I can say loading item Mystic Rubies. I could just not assign them, but let me see. Mystic Rubies AC. Wait, what? It is. That's, which one is it? It's the, it'll tell me in the logs, 1000. So if I go to the 1000, 1000 probably doesn't have any. There you go. See? There you go. 0. Yeah, so you could either do what I'm doing and make sure everything has a price because it's downloading all the stuff, or you can filter it. I'm just trying to go through what I think is the quickest way. Just not sure if it's the best right now, but I'm trying to test things out. So that is a decision that you can make with your game. Hey, what's up? Ghost taggers? How's it going, Ghost? The other ghost. So we have a shadow and we have a ghost. That's awesome. Okay, so now we're starting to get the patterns. But the shop UI, it's not in the inventory data list. So we need to fill it out. So in here, where is it? Inventory data list. So in here, we need the cosmetics. Let me check. What do we have? In here, we have we set the cosmetic data, get cosmetic by ID. And let me see. How do we populate this? Okay, so let's change this to be see, let's say row patterns. So we don't, then row patterns, or it doesn't matter. Let's just do it like this. We'll fix it later on my own time. So the idea is that in here, I need all these scriptable objects. So we have 5, and we need all these. So we set these up. We only have 5 patterns, so, but I need all of them. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, I hate autocorrect. Autocorrect like messes up with my stuff all the time. Like I sound stupid more often. I prefer if it wasn't autocorrect because I feel like oftentimes it fills up. Oh, you were trying to get your game on App Lab. What do you mean help verify? like to have it where you can upload it? Have you been able to build your APK and stuff? Yeah, if you jump in on the Discord, I can try helping you. Let me see where the I'm gonna be busy for some of the day, but let me get the. Are you on the Monster Hunter Discord? And we can chat. Or I mean, sorry, Magic Hunters. Let me see. I can here. If you join this Discord, you could just join us. There's the Magic Hunter server. Okay. Okay. So now we have some cosmetics. VR Master. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Just once you get in, we can chat. Awesome. I see you just came in. Perfect. Okay. So now we have some errors. It's probably because of. Let's see what it says. Okay, we got some no reference. Snowflake is not there. And so we have no references because Snowflake. We have Snowflake. Yeah, Snowflake. Okay, so let's build a Snowflake. So we're going to go Magic Hunter scripts. Okay, inventory, resources, patterns. Okay, so we're going to add the, what does it say? Snowflake, because that's for this week. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I see that in the chat. Thanks, Ghost. We'll chat later. Snowflake. So we have Snowflake. Snowflake. Flake. That's right. Snowflake pattern. Row patterns, watermelon. So in Snowflake. Okay, and then we'll have Snowflake. Oh, this. And then it'll be 5,000. So that's that one. And then resources, inventory. Let's see, we have the game catalog. See, so the game catalog filled up with 25 IDs. So, so we have all these from PlayFab. So it autofilled. And then we just need to add it to this. So we have Snowflake. Snowflake. Okay. So now it should not complain about Snowflake, but it will complain about the next one. And I have 5 minutes left on the live stream because then I gotta take care of some stuff. Hold on. Okay, let me see. So it complained. Did it complain about anything? Oh no. Okay. So now it needs. So it has Snowflake, but it didn't set the pattern for some reason. So we gotta figure that out. It didn't set the pattern for any of these, and it has Snowflake for all of. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so I gotta take a quick break. I'll be back in a second. Oh man, I just. But let me check. Oh man, let me fix this first. Okay, so loading. Oh, no. Central room. If there's anyone else? Okay. Okay. So in here, they're all in the same 000. So what I have to do is change this lot number. So if I wanted to have more, I don't remember how many I set it to. I think 5 or 3, 4. Oh, 4. So now it'll complain about 4 different slots. So let me make sure. Okay, so if I go loading, done. Yeah, I saw the DM Ghost. Okay, so I gotta go for a second. I'll be back. Okay, hold on. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay. I'll probably cut this out on the stream, but okay. So now, I didn't hit play. Gonna finish this pattern. Let's see. Okay, so now we get the errors of, let's say we have spots and row pattern fire. Oh, okay, hold on. Gotta remove that one. This one, go. Delete it. Delete. Okay. But oh crap. Did not. What happened? Delete it. I should have just edited that one. Let me see if it'll let me. Okay, deleted it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have, because we'll have to, hopefully no one owns it. If they do, we'll change it. I gotta update the game. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so now we only have 2 left that we need to display. So we have watermelon pattern. We're missing the other ones. Plants pattern, lad pattern. Okay, so you have 5. Right, 5. Okay. And then we don't have fish and fossils. Those are the ones we have to add to make this work, and we're done for now, for today. Because I'll do all the touch-ups later. But let's see, inventory, resources, patterns. Okay, so I just duplicated. So he said fish and fish and fossils. Fossils. Fossil. Oh no, fossils is here. What the heck? Oh, because maybe the spelling. Fish, fossils. Okay, fossils. Oh, because the fossils wasn't. I didn't ever finish that. That's you get. That's why we debug QA stuff. Fossils. Pattern. But it is here. I just forgot. Okay, so then blade, plant, snowflake, watermelon. Which one? Fish. Yeah, fish. Fish pattern. We just, oh crap, fish. Fish. Okay, so we have that. And then, so now, if I hit play, we should have all of them. So the next thing that I noticed that I have to fix is the application of the texture to the material. Let me see. It's not assigning it. Okay, so you have all of them. We don't have any. Oh, we have one. Fish. Oh, in the spell list. Oh, because I got to. Fish. We have everything, fossils, watermelon, and the last one is not set. Everything's right. Okay, so. Okay. Make sure. Yeah, Ghost, I know. I just can't answer your Discord chat right now because I'm trying to do this. Finish this. With the setting up a meta, what is your, hey Ghost, what's your problem with, is it like setting up your organization? Do you have like, I think you have to set up either your bank account or a company name for your organization so that you can upload games to meta. Let's see. What was it, the error? Fish was not in the invent. Let's see playfab. First we check playfab, make sure the catalog that it has to think fish. Maybe we spelled it differently. Oh, wait, right here. Fish pattern. Okay, fish. Should be able to see fish. Fish. Yeah, fish. Pattern. What's wrong with that? Oh, why can't I find it? Oh, I forgot. Whoopsie. The other thing is I have to manually put it in here. Fish. Fossils. Okay. Now we have the first 5. The companies. Yeah. So you have to. I think people have been able to do the company without setting up a company by putting their bank account. Or you have to start your own LLC. Okay, so now we shouldn't get any errors, but we're not getting what we see. Okay, so now no errors. Fossil pattern, plaid, plants, fossil, watermelon, fish. Okay, the only problem is that it's not changing this in here for some reason. The row pattern. Row pattern. And the thing is called pattern. Oh, that's why. Okay, I changed it. So in here, let me see, where's the display? On a display. I think I know what it is. Shop, display, UI. Fix this. So an LLC is when you create your own company. And it's basically when you have one member on the company, it's just you, the owner, called it LLC, sole proprietary. So if you you Google how to make your own company or how to make an LLC in your state, and then, for example, you have to pay the government a certain fee every year to build your own company, but you come up with a name as long as it's not taken, and then you now own a company, and then you just have to make sure you do taxes, but now you can set up a bank account to when you get paid for that business. And so that's why you upload. Meta needs that information because they're going to pay your company money when you sell on Meta. And so you need to be, in order to put stuff on Meta, you have to be a company. You can't just like, hey, like if you want to put something on SideQuest, you can do that. Or you can put it on itch.io for people to download. But if you want to make money, you need to build a company so that you can make money. Or otherwise, you're gonna have to, be a difficult time in case you get sued and stuff. There's a lot of. It's just better to own a company when making games. But if you're just looking to like make games for fun, you can just not do that. But I think you can also just put your personal information and your own bank account if you have to, so that Meta is just looking at a way to pay you. So let me story buy cosmetic. So all this buying, display, cosmetic ID, check inventory. Oh, I don't have anything in here. I forgot to add it. So let me change this and Fusion Rig. You have the Fusion Rig here. Let me double check for Shadow. It worked. So it was the wrong Unity version. Ghost, if you don't want to get paid, just do sideload to SideQuest. If you don't want to get paid, go to SideQuest. SideQuest is a place for like testing stuff and adding things like in Shadow. Good job getting that worked out. I'm glad that it's all better now. Now you can build. Okay. So What was I gonna say? So I need fusion rig. Okay, let me check something. It's just that I'm watching. Okay, hold on. I just had to make sure trying to talk to parents for my kids for play dates and stuff. So I have to figure stuff out. Okay. 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 So if you want to add your bank, where do you go? I think you. So if I go into Meta, like Meta dash Meta Horizon developers, you have to log in your developer account. You have to have a developer account. But in the organization stuff, let me check. Make sure I'm not showing anything that I shouldn't. But so you need. Do you go to payment information on the organization? So if you go, I'm just going to show part of it. If you go down here to the organizations and payment information, you should be able to add your bank in here. But usually Meta will, if you click on stuff, Meta will tell you what you need to fill out. But in here, you will add your bank account. I just can't show you because it has my information. And in there, you put in your information and it'll ask for credentials. But I'm not sure how it works. Okay, with that, let me see. P Fusion, VR, oh no, VR. Okay, okay. So let me see. Is there something specific with the swapping of the textures? The Okay, let me check. Sorry, it's just like trying to juggle family stuff from here because I can't kind of leave. Okay, so let me make sure that this is actually accurate because it has the main texture in here. And I don't know if it's called main texture. I gotta make sure player lit. It's called pattern too. So okay, so we're gonna change it to pattern. We'll have pattern. So that's where we put the texture. Pattern with the underscore because that's what it does for shaders. We're gonna do this render setup in the same place for the display. So row pattern display. There's a shop display. Oh, that's why. What do I have in here? I might have, let me see. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so we have the, oh my gosh, taking forever. eShop display. Okay, so this is what we're trying to fix. So in here, we have this shop UI. Gonna show up. Come on. Chugging. Okay, so we have pattern. And here, which cosmetics, depending on the cosmetic. Inventory. Owns cosmetic, not so. Okay, we're gonna have a thing called update display. So this is how we will update the display that we have. So, no. So we're gonna do a switch based on the cosmetic type. Okay, so if we are technically we could, let's do this update row pat. So we're gonna do something else. So that way it's crazy, less crazy. Because we're already checking the cosmetic type, so we're gonna do it only once. So in here, we're gonna set up a region, and region. Because we are gonna end up setting up all the cosmetics here, and each one will be different. So the region will be called cosmetic visual setup. So these will be all the setups. So for example, this one will be row pattern display. So we're gonna update the display. So in here, once we check, we say row pattern display. Okay, so what happens is at the start, it'll say, okay, what type of shop display is this? What cosmetic type? And we have a enum in here, and these are all our cosmetics. And you'll see that row pattern is in here. Okay, and so when it's a row pattern, we're gonna actually do something else, which is what we do here. So I'm gonna copy that. And then, okay, set pattern. So we have the mesh that we have this, let me see, make sure we have what we need to. Spawn location. So we have this spawn location, and that's the transform. And we'll get the component renderer. And so this will give us the mesh render for that. We set the material to a new material, and we will get the cosmetic ID. So see, we have this cosmetic ID. And the cosmetic ID, set texture and pattern. Okay, so this is for null. We don't need that. Okay, so how do we know which? We already know the data. So in here, we just do cosmetic ID pattern. Oh, hold on. This is cosmetic to sell. Item ID. Let's do this at the beginning to make sure we have it. So there's that. The check inventory doesn't matter. Okay, so now we have this because that's what we want to use. And here, there you go. So now we have the pattern. So this is the texture that we loaded. If we, this cosmetic thing, data holds all of our information for our cosmetics. That's these, where is it? So if I put fossils, so this cosmetic data has the icon and the pattern, and that's what we're grabbing, this pattern. So we could, oh, and this is not the right one. Pattern watermelon. So fish, let me make sure that these are correct. Okay, that one. We have fossils. Oh, fossils. What the? This is bad. Delete. The right one. Fossils. Flat. Snowflake. Waffle. Watermelon. Oh, there it is. Watermelon. to make sure that it's the right textures. Yeah, and then I just need to make sure that all these crypto objects are in the inventory. Also split. Okay, they're all there. We're all good. We now, gotta fix some errors. Okay, I didn't save, that's all. Okay, so we have, so now you'll see, this is gonna get crazy. I do need to figure out a default color eventually. And eventually we'll be able to change the colors. So you'll have, but for now I'm just doing one thing at a time. Oh, let me see, no reference. Shop display. What is it? Oh, cosmetic to sell. No. See? Shop UI. There's nothing null here. So the null is in the item. Cosmetica was not found. Get cosmetic. Oh, something's not going on. Oh, okay, hold on. So cosmetic to sell, cosmetic ID. Oh, what are we gonna do? Cosmetic ID. So these can be, let's set them up in here, which is kind of lame, but we'll have to do that. Cosmetic ID is not no. Okay, so technically the only reason we're doing this here is because we need it for the row pattern display. It's just to save me some extra time doing stuff. Okay, so now it should work. Yeah, because that. Okay, cross fingers. Cross. Should see some patterns changing. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna show you the setup. Okay, so now we have the patterns. There it is. They're all here. So we have this plaid, plants, fossils. We'll have to do a better default. Then we have watermelon and fish pattern, but they don't look as good. So we're gonna change the default. Okay, so let me see, row pattern display. So we gotta change the default to tile 3x3. And then for the player lit, we also, it's already a 3x3. Okay, so now, but it's there. This is huge. And I'll probably re-edit the video for when I left so that, but this is pretty good. Because now it's, I mean, I have to set up all the other cosmetics, but we have a working pattern display, a shop. And I have 25, once I set up all 25, that means we have 5 weeks worth of cosmetics. It'll rotate. So next week it'll be one. So it's a month or so worth. And then after 5 weeks, it'll reset to the other one. So I can keep adding to it. I know the rotation is there forever. So this is really nice because I can let the game update it and people can buy them or wait another 5 weeks. But if we keep adding more patterns, it'll just add them to the mix. And the cool thing is that we can do this with all the cosmetics. And where we can swap out robes and we can do all kinds of crazy stuff. And it'll be awesome. Okay, so we have that. And then now I'm gonna go buy them and equip them so you can see that live. Let's see what goes wrong with it. And then once this is since these are official, I'll release them and people can own them, and then I'll make sure any old cosmetics are not in here because they won't be able to display. Okay, let me see. I don't know. Okay, so I have, it's taking a while to load for some. Okay, there they are. Okay, so let's say, so you'll see that, oh, mine is broken, so I gotta fix mine. Inventory, row patterns. I have this other one that I don't wanna do. I need to fix that. It doesn't show that one. But let's say I buy this one. Okay, insufficient funds. What? I only have 320 here, so I have to destroy monsters. Let me come back. I'm gonna add myself some money, fix my rig. That's the problem with these games, or no, with VR in general, is that that's why I always test and play live, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong, even just by jumping in. So for example, I was playing around with something before and I forgot to fix it. Player unlit, player lit. That's the new. Okay, and then we have, oh, so this is so that we have new cosmetics set up. They're lit. Lit. Okay, then for, I mean, the big one that matters is this VR Fusion rig. Save. It has that. It's fine. Okay, so I fixed that. Let me give myself some currency on PlayFab. Oh, and I needed to check on Meta some stuff because I want to push this live. Okay, so hopefully no one bought the other one. Let me check the other players, but oh no, it's oops. Statistics, virtual currency, arcane coins. Give myself 50,000 so I can buy the stuff. But these are going to be super easy to use. This is Crimson Flux. Will eventually you can transform them into Mystic Rubies. So every day you'll get 300 Mystic Rubies if you want, but you have to be a subscriber to transfer these into Mystic Rubies. So every day you get an influx of 150 Mystic Rubies, and so if you miss 2 days, you can just let it. Yeah, so that'll be later. Okay, so I have that. Oh yeah, the other thing I need to do is remove the inventory, this row pattern, remove it. That was an old one. I don't have that's just a fake thing. It was just a test pattern. That's why I want to release the new version of the game with all the right cosmetics and stuff. So I have Fusion. Oh, I can't do this live. Sorry, I just have to, because it has the information from Fusion. And I don't want to release that to the public. Now I can go back. Table. And okay, let me get my stuff. And I know it's not pretty or anything fancy to look at. It's the foundation for these cosmetic setups, because as I build, I have an artist that's working on the model. Once I have that working base, we can do all kinds of scarf type things. Don't have scarves like spikes or belts and uh, belt buckles and or crazy things that we can do. We can do astronaut like head hoodie. Instead of a hoodie, you have an astronaut helmet. We can do like headphones, cat ears, alien antennas, whatever. On top, we can do rings on your fingers. All kinds of cosmetics that we can add. Let me check. Um, okay. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, we're almost there, guys. I'll show you in a second. So now I have money. That's how much I have. This is how much I can buy. Okay, I got it. Got that one. Oh, I need to update all these. The updates regularly because these are not updating. That's something I always have to do when non-start drive. Okay, so I have all the I bought them all. So now if I go in here, oh, wrong. The inventory and row patterns. I have all the row. What the heck? Why does it have that one? I should not have that. And this is not working. Let me see. Is it? Yes, I need to just remove that now. I need that log. Okay, so let's equip this one. So problem is that it didn't do it locally. Probably did it on the fusion rig. So if I look in here, I think we have 2 rigs. It did not update it. So we'll have to debug that. But local player loadout. So what do we have? Row pattern ID. It has not updated. So now I gotta debug the equip version. So let's dive into that. And that'll be the last bit of this stream is just debugging that. Make sure that it's locally updating. Because we don't have, I'm not updating it locally, which I do need it. So I have VR. I think that's the first thing I have to do. Okay, so let's see. Where do I want to put it? So I need to create a script, inventory, call it avatar display controller. I'm trying to think of where to put it. Put it at the beginning. Gosh, come on. We'll have this here. Okay, so we'll say the only thing we first need is field local player loadout. And then start dot on row pattern changed. Void update row pattern. And I think there's an ID. that okay. And then if we ever do on destroy, which will happen often, probably with this, we'll remove that. Okay, update row pattern ID. And then we don't load it at runtime. So we do want to, okay, update row pattern. So this ensures that when you start the game, it'll load the pattern, row pattern. Okay, so we subscribe to the event so that when it happens, I get it. But then I also load it at the beginning. So I say, okay, now I want to actually load what the pattern is. So this is where we have to set up. Okay, so in here we're gonna have field. Oh, no. We're gonna do a header so that everything looks organized at least a little bit. And we have reference data references, and then can do game object references, and then we have to have something in here. So what we're gonna have is I think we can do mesh or render. We'll see. Row mesh. Okay, so we have this row mesh. The interesting thing is we're gonna have to change this row mesh if we swap out the row, but hopefully for now we don't. Okay, so row mesh. If string ID equals empty string or that, we will set it to null. Dot material. So this is the same thing we did before with a fusion rig. We're just gonna do this to a certain extent. Okay, so if it's empty, set that. Okay. So we have row mesh render. So we have this render already. So we don't need that. We have a reference. So material render dot material. Row mesh. Okay, so material equals in here. And then set that up. And then we have the row pattern data. That means we need this inventory list in here. Inventory data list. So this is the database for all inventory in the game. That's all inventory in the game. So that's how we get information. So we get the cosmetic with this ID. If it's empty, we know we want to swap it out. And I have to do that in the equipment stuff. Get cosmetic. There you go. And then assign texture. And that should be it. Now we just need to put a reference. So this is just for the local avatar, so you can see it on yourself. And we need to make sure that when you press the equip button, it actually equips it to your avatar. So we have player loadout, we have inventory in the game, and we have the render or the robe. There we go. Let me see, skin mesh render. Here, mesh material right here. This is the material. Hopefully, we'll figure it out. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I've been doing a lot of backyard work today. I have to cut the grass. It's that time of the year. A lot of work in the morning. Okay, so we have that. I still need to. Forgot to check on something. So we have here the one thing that's not working right now that I want to check on. Where is it? Okay, so we have this menu canvas, right? And then inventory. So the two things, one is the, oh, not this, but I guess we need that plus, if we remove buttons, row pattern display. So these buttons are not working for some reason. So let me, that's a minor thing. Buttons, are they doing anything? UI interactor, spell load, oh, because it's doing the spell. So I need to see what's the, oh yeah, row pattern display. Row pattern display, scroll down. And then this one, row pattern display, scroll up. So these should work now. Okay, now I have these. Oh, so it's not deleting. So it should delete all these ahead of time. Why is it not? Adding. In here, we need to make sure we clear the patterns before we do. Unenable. Where is the we instantiate? Okay, so in here we can do a clear patterns. So that way, every time we start with a fresh, because they're also keep adding stuff. So in here, clear patterns first. So what does that mean? We go through for each, because we don't care about the order. So for each transform T dot transform in button parent button parents dot. Okay, so this will give me all the children in here, and then it'll say destroy the game object. Okay, so now it will clear everything and it will load the new patterns that we own. Okay, so that should give us that. And then in here, there should be an equip somewhere. Okay, so and we gotta work on this, but for now, it's a job done. Okay, so equip button, row pattern. Oh, there it is. It's not equip. Oh, I don't have one. I didn't set it up. Oh, I thought I did. Let me check. Row pattern button display. Does this one have an equip? Yeah, equip pattern right here. Good thing, because I was like, I don't remember. So this, okay, so we go in here, and this interactor, we just haven't set it up. Row pattern display, equip pattern. Okay. Boom, boom, done. Okay, now we're done. If the fusion, let me see. Fusion rig, we just needed to make sure that this one also updates. So it should be on spawn, data authority, local player loadout, row pattern change, and it's the same thing. We're updating it to whatever it's at the time. We should be good to go. We got cosmetics in the game. And now it's just a matter of cranking them all in like I did earlier. Just do all 25 and I have 25 cosmetics to sell. And then we can keep adding more and more. And usually I know on YouTube, you have people like, what's his name? Awesome. Is it Be Awesome or someone? Yeah, Be Awesome Squad or whatever. He usually has the drag and drop scripts for Photon Pun. But this way you can learn to make your own. And I know Fusion is not like as easy as Pun, but it's more feature proof. You can do a lot more with it. And I'm also trying to help developers actually finish their games, not just like give you guys handouts. But okay, let's look at this. Oh, now it's there. Okay, so I own all of these now. So I have them in here. If I press down, it should go down. Yeah, so it goes down. Maybe I can do it so it goes faster, up and down. But I need to go to inventory patterns. So I forgot to disable this. And then I'll probably the next video I'm gonna animate the fingers. But anyways, okay, so we have equip. I have it equipped. I have the fossils. I have the watermelon. I have the watermelon. I have the fish. Yeah, I'm gonna make it faster. Yeah, I have this one, and then it changes. And then I can have the fish, or I mean the flower, the plant, whatever it's called. And I'm working on making improving the UVs so that it looks better. And I think I have a bug in here that I have an error. But now this pattern is there for both the fusion rig and the guy. So I'm kind of excited because now we have everything working. And I forgot to check the chat. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Okay, so now we have all let's see what the reference is. Row pattern display. No. That was a no thing. Get spell selection controller. I'm trying to think. Check visible panels if it's visible. Oh, these have to be. Oh, what is it called? Okay, so the last thing, it's all working. It's just this is for hiding the UI so that you don't accidentally click on stuff. So let me show you. So if we have PVR, first of all, I left this open. So that was the first problem. Let's change. There's a few things and we're almost done with this. Like I'm just cleaning up things here. Scroll view, scroll buttons up and down. I'm trying to think if it's here or, okay, so it's in the display and the scroll view somewhere. Okay, what is the scroll amount? I'll put it 0.5, see if that helps. The other thing I need to do is, okay, so I have that, did this row pattern display, and here we need a load controller. He has the show buttons, the row button display. We need to do something similar to this, to show button. Okay, so this is what we need. Show button, hide button. So in here, row button display, we need hide button. And so we need to set the equip button field. And I won't be able to get to this video, but eventually I will do a remove button so that if you want to remove, or maybe do another option to have the blank pattern as an option. Whip button, and remove button. No, I don't think I need a remove button. I'll just that will make it easier on stuff. Boom, boom, boom. And then if it's ready to equip, why would it not be ready? I don't know. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so we either have it on or off. Now I can go back in row pattern displays, and in here, say row pattern button display, show button, high button. So this is when you're scrolling through, if it's at the bottom, the UI that interacts with your finger still shows. And so I have to disable it if it's below the screen. So that way you don't accidentally like touch it outside of the menu UI. It's just a VR thing. But this hides the button. Okay, so we have that, that's fixed. No more errors there. Yeah, so the last thing would be, how do I add an empty slot that the player always owns, regardless, right? So yeah, I either have to grant it. What? Oh, there's no chat. Yeah, just double checking stuff. Okay, so the last thing that I have to do is the setup for the default pattern. But let me show you. Now it should be all working, and we're done. Oh, I hold on. I always forget to disable the default, so I gotta. Okay, let me see. Display this by default. And okay, so now that's it. And then good. Okay. Oh no, I forgot to launch the. Let's see what happens first. Like, no, it's not gonna load. Okay. Okay, so whoa. Okay, so now we have the cosmetics. I just need, like I said, I need to add. We have the row patterns, and this button does a lot better now. I can equip, and it changes. So I just need the empty one, so I can remove it if I want to. And eventually we'll add other options for subscribers to like intensify the and then change the colors too. So we have eyes, hats, hoodies, scarves, belts, robes, collars. And maybe instead of rings, we'll do something else. I don't know. Maybe I'll remove rings. But now you can buy these rotate every week. They will rotate. You can purchase them, and you can equip them. Everyone can see them. The pipeline is set. So now once we have these other cosmetics for hoodie, belt, scarf, belt, and then we can also have hat stuff, maybe rings, maybe not, and then changing the colors. So this all can be set up within probably like 10, 20 hours of work. We just need to duplicate the system for all the other stuff. And I see that you guys are in the game, in the leaderboard, different levels. You can get these coins by killing monsters, and that's it. Like now we have it. We just think, I don't know if I broke this. Still working. These spells. I do have it. Okay, so I can equip. Okay, so I should have spells. Taking mana. We'll have to see what's going on. If it's registering or not. And let's see, there's errors. Yay. List network diagonal spells. So I have to check this, why it's not, something broke. Yeah, so for some reason it tried to load more. Didn't work. The draw tool. Because it might have been a component setup selected. And it's here, write spells, network setup, enemy detection. Yeah, should be there. But I'm gonna fix this and then launch this live. I'll still need to figure out how to fix. I need to add the default so you can take these patterns out once you buy them and equip them. Okay, thanks guys for video, and if you guys have questions about setting up cosmetics, we'll add some fixes and stuff to the game and we'll launch it so people can play it. And next week we'll probably go more into the environment layout and other things. I'll be working more on creating a initial scene in here so you guys can browse through and stuff. We'll see you next week.